Britons living in the EU have long been concerned that their passports could be misstamped when traveling in and out of the Schengen area. The European Commission has now asked member states' border police not to stamp the passports of British citizens who are protected under the Brexit withdrawal agreement. Although British embassy officials across Europe have repeatedly stressed that Brexit-protected Brits should not have their passport stamps, these instructions do not seem to have gotten through to border guards. Well, they can't instruct the border guards, but still. The wrongly issued stamps have led many EU resident passport holders to fear of being accused of exceeding the 19-day limit in their host country. And visitors who do not need a visa for a short stay in the Schengen countries, as well as holders of a specific visa, are not allowed to stay in the Schengen area for more than 90 days within a 180-day period. Brits living in the EU do not typically fall into this category. And last week, the European Commission stressed that passports should not be stamped, but assured Britons that there would be no negative consequences if they are stamped. The Commission recommends, particularly with regard to the beneficiaries of the withdrawal agreement, that member states' border guards refrain from stamping. Should a stamp nevertheless be made, this must not affect the duration of the permitted long-term stay, the latest guidelines state. And they state, EU law does not prevent border guards from taking the travel documents of British nationals who are beneficiaries of the withdrawal agreement and hold a valid residence permit issued by a Schengen member state when entering and exiting the Schengen area and stamp them. The same goes for their family members who are in the same situation, they stated. The Commission added that the usual restriction of staying 90 days in any 180-day period in the Schengen area does not apply to Britons covered by the withdrawal agreement, regardless of whether their passport has been stamped or not. However, they reminded Brits that they only have the right to reside in their country of residence. If they travel to another EU country within the Schengen area, the 90-day rule does apply to them. They recommended Brits to be proactive in presenting their post-Brexit residence permit, if they have one, at the border to prove their status. However, not all Brits in the EU have a post-Brexit residency permit, as this is only required in certain countries. Britons in countries like Spain and Italy, where the papers are not compulsory but are available, are urged to apply for them as soon as possible. Those who do not have the relevant papers are encouraged to use any documents that provide credible evidence that the holders exercised the right to move and reside freely in the receiving Schengen country before the end of the transition period and continue to reside there permanently. Documents showing the address of the person can prove the continued stay after the end of the transition period. So, another Brexit, well, I don't want to say advantage. No, it's definitely not. And I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.